So you guys may not notice a large change, although you'll see a little bit of a change in here, but I'm going to explain there's been a big change. First of all, there's my belt, still here. I put this up on the wall here on the door. It's a wonderful little project Michelle made for me. And then here we are. Now, you can say, oh look, very little's been done. We cleaned that area up and I laid stuff over there and I've got some gear out. Yeah, well, that closet is now full of my outdoors gear. And at one point in the last week, for about 2 or 3 days, I cleared out everything in this room, completely cleared it out. I did not take the stuff off of the walls though, they stayed up there, but I did clear this room out. I put everything in the small storage little shed that, or the storage closet that we have on the patio. Put all the stuff in there, and I went to our paid storage unit and started bringing everything in here and stacking it up. I found out quickly that no matter how I stacked it, there was no way I was going to get everything from the storage unit in this room. My intention was to get rid of the storage unit and save a handful of bucks every month, but that doesn't look like that's going to be a feasible option. So after 2 or 3 days of having this stuff down, I told myself that maybe I'm going through I'm just kind of tired of martial arts for a while. And I've been through that a few times before. But after a couple days, I couldn't take it anymore. So everything that was in this room that I brought from the storage unit ended up fitting in that shed out there on the patio and the closet right here. So I shoved everything in there. I got all my gear back out, and I've got it sitting out here. So yeah. It took me 2 or 3 days, and then I couldn't handle anymore. Now, I was going to set up a little camp in here. I was going to have a tarp tent. I was going to get some bricks and build a little fire pit and have a fan inside the fire pit with a little, you know, wavy paper that looked like fire. I was going to just make it like a big old thing, and I was going to get some board for the wall. Some of the Dollar Tree poster board, and I was going to put a big old scene of the outdoors. I mean, I was going to do it really well in here, but this room isn't big enough for that. There wasn't no room for a tent in here. There's really there's really almost no room for me to put my martial art gear in here. Definitely can't roll around and throw people in here. That just definitely isn't going to happen. But anyway, it's back to the EAT dojo, the way it's going to be for now. I do have a project that I am doing right now, and let me show you that. So first off, there's my light that's in here, and I had it sitting on the floor, but I don't like it up there. I'm going to mount it up on the wall. Now, let me see if I can actually... Yep, that ain't going to work. So... the bottom of it, it's just a Dollar Tree light. The bottom of it, I put some sticky tabs on it, and I mounted it right up here. Well, it fell down. So I started digging around Michelle's Crafty area, and I found this. And I was like, hey, I could like maybe stick some of that sticky stuff on here, stick this on the wall. And I originally tried it like this, so the wall would be here and it'd stick like this, but the lamp didn't really fit so well. So then I thought, well, hey, that'll be a flat area. I'll do it like that, and it'll make a nice little table. Then I thought, well, maybe the sticky things wouldn't work because it would be too heavy to hold up, possibly. So then I thought, well, I'll just drill holes, a couple holes in here, and then just nail this to the wall. And then I'll have a nice little stand for the lamp. Perfect. So I came in here and I started to do that. And then I seen that she only has 2 of these. So I'm thinking, better not. So I thought I would dig around and see what else she had. And I found these wood pallets, these little things here. And she has a handful of these things. So what I did was, I drilled a hole on either end, and I turned on her hot glue gun, and I'm going to take this little nail, this little tack nail, and I'm going to glue that as best I can in there, just like that. And then I can nail it into the wall. So let's see if that works. So here goes the hot glue. Fill that bad boy up. There we go. Set that down. Let's just see if we can I don't think it's going to get deep enough. I might have to drill that hole out a little bit. I don't know. That one's seeding in a little bit. There it goes. Ah, you just had to push it a little bit. There we go. There we go. So now I just hot glued these little tacks on there, more of a small nail. And we're going to let that dry for a while, and then I'm going to try to hammer that into the wall and see if that will hold up. And you never know, I might do a couple more of these for the camera. I never even thought about this when I was putting that camera one up that I made. We'll see. Get right back with you. Alrighty, so I've got the little rack with the tacks on there. I've made a few marks to try to get pretty close to even. So that looks decent right there. And there we go. So now it's setting up there. The real question is, will that handle that light? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's do the best test possible. The actual trying it test. Oh, that's not gonna work. Nope. Too heavy. Well, that didn't work. So next I am going to add these little pieces, these little Jenga pieces that she gets. Well, I don't know what they call them. It's a Dollar Tree version of it, whatever that is. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a notch out here, so when this is up against the wall like that, these are gonna angle and get in there and maybe help hold it up, and I can put a nail at this end in the wall to kind of support that up. So maybe this will help hold it up. So we'll see. So if you can see, I cut a little notch in there, and then hopefully this is going to sit right up in there like that, and then go up against the wall. Maybe it'll help hold it up. We'll see. I'd like to have a bigger piece that's come way out here, but we don't have any, so this is going to have to work. Okay, so I went ahead and hot glued 2 of these on either side. That way, when I stick this up in here like this, there we go. That'll help, I think, maybe help hold it up. Stick a little bit of hot glue on up in here, and I think I'm going to put a nail right here just to secure it. I don't think hot glue would be enough to hold it. So we'll do that, and I'll get right back with you. So I ended up hot gluing here and up here, and of course it's hot glued on the back ends as well. There we go. So all that's hot glued, and there's a little nail on there. Now honestly, if this works, I think Michelle should make these and sell them as little racks. You can nail these into a wall. If you wanted to, you could put bigger nails on there. That might help. But I think this is a nifty little freaking creation, totally honest. So we're going to let this dry for a tad bit. We're going to stick it up and then we're going to see how well it works. There we are. So here we go. It feels a lot more sturdy. And it is. Holy cow. That's fantastic. That works great. Look at that. Oh man. Just a couple little tack nails and some hot glue. And that fixed that thing right up. Holy cow. Okay, I'm gonna have to have Michelle look at this. She needs to start making these things to sell.